Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Long kick shout. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies.
This is a goose. You listen to Mark Goes to the Movies. Huh? Maybe.
Hey guys, this is Mark Goes to the Movies. I'm your host, Mark. I hope this isn't too loud. I'm watching the Roseanne Halloween specials. That might be too loud. All right. I don't want to get pick up on the audio. Watching them, I mean, it's a little cold at night. It's a chilly night. The leaves are still off the trees. You put a incense on, and it feels like it's Halloween again, right? So I get the itch. It starts around now, really. Like when you first cold day where it's like not so cold, but it's not freezing, but it's also it's a little chilly, and you can just be like, this is October, right? It feels like it should be October. So you put on some Halloween specials, and then you immediately just start getting into Halloween like it's the best fucking thing in the planet. So yeah, watching some of the ones, the big ones. Feels like there's certain shows that not going to the movies, but just going to the shows. There's really good ones out there. First one comes to mind, obviously, is The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. You gotta think, would Halloween be as big if it wasn't for The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror? Did that not get us all addicted to it? I mean, there's other ones out there, but goddamn, almost this coming up season will be 37 years of the Treehouse of Horror. That is nuts. There's some really good ones. I started in 1990s. Oh wait, not 37. It'd be 36 this year. And obviously they haven't gotten as good as I mean the early ones. The early ones are the first 10. Which all right, so I don't want to get into the how good the Simpsons are anymore. But by God, those first 15, 16 years of the Simpsons are untouched. Some of the best seasons of any TV show. I watch them as I go to bed every night. I watch them every night. It's what I put on to go to sleep. It's the personal comfort. I may not have much family anymore, but I still have The Simpsons, and that's is the closest. I mean, we watched them all the time. We used to watch them around dinner time from five, two episodes, 5 and 5:30, and then you'd watch them at night from 9 to 9:30, and then you go to bed after The Simpsons over with, and that'd be how you end the day. But yeah, man, God, I remember the Burger King toys were really good. Really enjoyed those. Those are the only times we actually got Happy Meals as a kid, or Burger King meals as a kid. We'd occasionally get Happy Meals every now and then, but trying to collect all those toys, we'd always get Happy Meals or Kids Meals. Burger King has Kids Meals, so those are a big deal. And I have all the pop. Those are the only Funko Pops I still actually have in the box still. Um, all the Simpson stuff. I don't want to go full collector mode on that because it's a lot of stuff, but it's one of my favorite things. Say Garfield's Halloween special, Garfield's Halloween Adventure, Garfield's Halloween Adventure. Almost feels like it's better than Charlie Brown. That's a controversial take. I know. I know that Darcy, the mail girl from Joe Bob from the Last Drive-In, formerly the Last Drive-In, uh, she also agrees that Garfield's Halloween special is better than the Charlie Brown Halloween special. Here's the thing: both 1A, 1B, right? Being top tier, like top level Halloween specials. I'm not saying anything bad about the Charlie Brown Halloween special because it is really, really good. The only critique I have that I would say that Garfield is better than Charlie Brown besides the songs, because I think the Halloween songs in Garfield's better than Charlie Brown. The only thing better than that Garfield has on Charlie Brown, and again everything else is equal, but the slight edge it gets is it feels like Charlie Brown. When you watch Charlie Brown, it feels like that's the end of Halloween at the end of end of the special. Like that's over. You can't watch it in the middle of October because it feels like, oh, Halloween's over with. They're that's the end of the night. Whereas Garfield feels like it continues to go on, right? It feels like Charlie Brown, you can just go right in November and Thanksgiving and all that stuff. But Garfield, you go from Halloween and then just like you just keep going. You still to watch Halloween stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. This leads me to think about Halloween, 2018 Halloween Kills. That was all one night though. Was that Halloween? This is a dance. It didn't say what day it was. Maybe I'm going to watch that movie again now. That's gonna give me an excuse to watch that movie all over again. Huh? Because Halloween ends. There's nothing. That's 2022. Huh? Something to think about. Um, small town energy for Garvey. Yeah, that's pretty right. The one line in Charlie Brown I really love. I love the artwork. The artwork is so good. I have dinner plates as the Charlie Brown ones, and my bowls are from Charlie Brown. Like they look like works of art. I love them so much. Like I'll have those forever. You it's funny when you get your stuff and just in life, you're constantly like, well, why are you still buying different things? Well, you're constantly upgrading, right? You're finding what really you like, and then you can settle down with that thing. I've found my plates for life. These Charlie Brown plates are my plates for life, unless they come out with the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror plates. I highly doubt that's ever going to happen. But these Charlie Brown Halloween plates are my favorite things I own, and they are getting my plates the rest of my life. Another one, Are You Afraid of the Dark? That's not really Halloween though, but it's something that goes along good with Halloween. I recently discovered Macari because eBay's gotten very strict on selling theirs sold as blank DVD. If you catch my drift, but Macari seems to be more open for it. So I opened a Macari store and I got a Snick DVD in there. I have a TGIF DVD in there. I have a Nickelodeon movie called Crybaby Lane in there, and everything that gets sold that I and all the money I make on that is going towards paying off these fucking taxes and getting them off my back. Like $6,000 is what I owe 'em. It's an insane amount of money. I say we're about to do battle with them. This is recorded on a Sunday night. About to do battle with them in like 6 hours. Disney Channel Halloween special again. So some of these are not Halloween specials. Here's the list. The Boy Meets World Halloween special that is real popular. Everybody thinks about and then there was Sean. That wasn't actually a Halloween special. That was like in February. Still, it scared the shit out of me. It's one of the scariest episodes in existence. This is what ChatGPT tells me too, so they're going in order of that. Girl Meets World has some pretty good ones. Phineas and Ferb has some good ones. Again, if you have a good Halloween special, you're probably a good show. I'll probably watch you. Let's see. And they keep telling me this is the perfect one. Give me more specials. Doesn't even mention Roseanne. Roseanne it felt like my childhood. That felt like my family. That's why I think I love them the most. Is Roseanne, Simpsons, Home Improvement's the third one. It's a shame they sit there and took all the reruns off regular TV. It's a shame that regular TV's dead, right? Like, is anyone still watching regular TV? It sucks. Remember, you used to watch. Again, it kind of makes us spoiled. All right, yeah. Then now they go right into Roseanne for deep cuts. Bullshit. That's a deep cut. Peacock is just a shitty app. God, fuck you, dude. I don't know. Yeah, now they're going to Roseanne. Every year was. I don't think there's a bad one. Maybe when they got rich. I don't think I remember seeing that one. And there was a season when they got rich, and like every episode was like a fantasy episode. Yeah, Boy Meets World. Not that is not a Halloween special. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I I like that show. Yeah, TJF man. It's amazing they don't bring TJF back. People would just go over that with nostalgia. Be huge numbers. Just find 4 comedies, put them on TJF. Call it TJF. Do a Family Matters reboot. Although wait, it's my Warner Brothers, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. I don't know. Just come up with 4 comedies. Put them on Friday nights. People go bonkers over it. People want to be told what to watch. I think like they want the schedule. Now everybody can watch whatever the fuck they want to watch. Right? I have not watched any of the new season of The Simpsons besides the Treehouse of Horror special because I could be able to watch it anytime I wanted, so I can catch up whenever I want. So there's no need for me to watch it when it comes on when it airs right away, where I can just binge watch it. Kind of ruined all of us. Hey Arnold, so you go to Nicktoons now. Yeah, Hey Arnold has a good one for Arnold's Halloween. There was that one, and then they had the Headless Cabby, and that was another good one, and Ghost Bride. But they weren't together. Like they had this Cabby episodes, not with the Ghost Bride episode. Like those are really good. The Adventures of Pete and Pete. I love The Adventures of Pete and Pete so much. I have their autograph. Those are the only Nickelodeon characters. Well, that's not true. I have Mark Summers' autograph, but I have also have the Adventures of Pete and Pete's autograph. I have Mike Morona and Danny Tamborelli. I have their autograph for their podcast. Freaks and Geeks. I don't remember that Halloween episode. The Goosebumps, man, Goosebumps had so many good ones. I should be getting my complete series in today from Rotten. I think it's Rotten Tape, something like that. It is a bootleg, but it's on Blu-ray, so hopefully it saves me some space on some of these things. But yeah, the Haunted Mask. I remember when that came out. It was a big special. It's all over YouTube. I have the VHS of when that was recorded. That's like my favorite. I made so much money off that. Home Improvement, another great, and so many good ones. Let's see. Give me more specials. Feed me more. Chat GBT's gonna be my co-host in this one. Give me more. Whenever they're so frustrated with me, I did go to advice about my IRS problem with Chat GBT, and they were walking me through it, and I'm like, "Are you sure this is gonna work?" And they're like, "Guys, fucking knock it off. Stop asking me questions." Like, "Are you sure though? Because what's the percentage?" And they're like, 80%. This is gonna work 80%, Mark. So they're like, tell them about your diabetes. It's weird. They get to know you, right? I must find that weird. Like, because when I talk about stuff to Chat GBT, they automatically bring up the podcast all the time or podcast logos. That's what I use it for. I use it for bounce ideas off podcasts, get information for a podcast. I make my logos for t-shirts for the podcast. When I'm asking like regular stuff to the IRS, they're like, well, "What about this? What about your podcast?" I'm like, No, we're not. We're a completely different subject, guys." Doug had a good one. King of the Hill. It's shocking that King of. Oh no, they had more Halloween special. They had uh one traditional Halloween episode. That was what I would say. They have one traditional Halloween episode where Hank's really into Halloween. Bobby doesn't really know, and oh shit, this watching this commercial with this eagle and this horse. Goddamn. But no, it's like that's and they go trick or treating or some shit, and they get Halloween banned and all that. But then they had another one where Luann, I guess, got hooked up with this older man, and it was Michael Keaton, and He apparently was evil and shit. Uh, Recess, amazing episode. Terrifying tales of the Recess at the end of the run. People don't realize that cartoons, their seasons are super long. Like, I'm waiting for when like there's this renaissance of like people want 90s cartoons on physical media again, because Recess is a perfect one. I have a bootleg copy, and that is like this is a really good show. That Terrifying Tales of Recess. Anything with a horror anthology episode. Tiny Toons also has another one. They have a great Halloween special called Night Ghoulery, and then they have Tunes from the Crypt. Proud Family. See, I've never seen the Proud Family. That was after me. Rugrats Curse of the Werewolf. Yep, I don't remember that one. South Park had some pretty good ones. The Office had some good ones. Yeah, I don't know. Community. Let's see. Give me more. Let's see how many they can give. Let's just keep going. Let's keep feeding the machine. They're gonna get frustrated with me. Like, fucking talk about something else, Mark. Watch a fucking movie. They're called Mark Goes to the Movies. Watch a fucking movie. I'm gonna watch another movie after this. I'm gonna watch one more movie tonight, and I'm gonna call it a night, and be done with it. And then I'm gonna battle the IRS in the morning. Mhm. They do get when I make a when I'm making logos though, because I don't just type shit in and be like, all right, yeah, it's good enough. I'm like very specific about what I want, and I'm like constantly tweaking details. And they'll be like, all right, ask again in like 5 minutes. You're using too much. And you're like, God damn, dude. Everyone's oh shit. They just brought up a good one. Uh Family Matters has two good ones, two amazing ones actually. They're the Stevel episodes. Stevel 1 and Stevel 2. Stevel 1 was at the end of the TJF run, and then they went to Paramount, or not Paramount, they went to CBS, sorry. They went to CBS for the final season, and they had Stevel 2. Absolutely terrifying episodes. I love those. Those are really good ones. Step by Step, I remember watching it, but I don't remember the specifics of that one show. Smart Guy, yeah, again, this is like a weird phase I was in. We didn't watch those. The Nanny, didn't watch that either. Lizzie McGuire, didn't watch that. Drake or Josh, too old for that. That 70 show had a lot of good ones. Again, because they do anthology horror. Give me anthology horror on your TV shows. I'll watch it. I'll support it. Bob's Burgers has some pretty good ones too. They're right below. I wouldn't say they're in the same ballpark as the Simpsons because nobody is, but they're pretty good. I admire those episodes. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, again, didn't watch that show. New Girl, I did like that show, and that's because it was so weird. My kids would get off of school, or Julie would get off school when they were younger, and I had to go pick them up from their when you pick up your kids, you got to walk out there and like make sure you get like they're not letting your kids off to a house and nobody's there. So they yeah, we get to meet them out there, but I always knew it was time to get them because New Girl would come on, and that's when just come in there and then they unpack their day, and we just watched New Girl because it was just the way I changed the channel. The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Retro Nightmare in Retroville, that was good. When Jimmy turned Carl and goddamn tip of my tongue, Sheen, Carl and Sheen, and they turned him into a vampire and a werewolf. Let's see if they can give me some more. Give me 10 more. They're gonna be like, God damn, dude. Give me 10 more. We're gonna frustrate ChatGPT. I am glad. I think so. They do say, "Do you like this personality?" Because like they want to make it as human as possible. It seems like that is a little scary because the other apps they're like very like cold and like machine like. ChatGPT is like a person almost to the point where you could like have a human voice if you wanted to. If you want to just talk to it, not type shit in, they would just talk to you. That's why people get so caught up in like asking about relationship specials, relationship advice. You don't need that. You don't need to ask machines that. But either way, I'm glad machines are like, if there is a revolt and they're like, yeah, this fucking guy, he bugged the shit out of me about Halloween specials. He's not a threat. Yeah. So Full House, I didn't know they had a Halloween special, but I guess they do. Yep. Hey Arnold, they have this cabbie. They did. They're giving me 10 more. Although they're shows I've already seen. Reba, I've seen the Reba a couple times. I've seen Reba a couple times. I know it's a Reba, but that was good ones. Halloween Malcolm in the Middle. Yep, they had two really good ones. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Never watched it. I've I bought the movie years ago with the intention of watching it and never watched it. I do want to watch it. Paul Rubens is in it. I want to watch it one day. Modern Family, never got into that. Ed, Ed and Eddie, Boo Ha Ha. I did watch that just recently. Gravity Falls, Summerween. Gravity Falls. I did an episode on my collection, and that's probably my most valuable piece. I think is the Blu-ray series of that. And Summerween was pretty much made by these guys. It seems like, or they made it popular with all the TikTok and Instagram stuff. That is one of the best ones. That whole show is amazing. Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Yeah, see, I didn't watch that. I remember watching like a few episodes every now and then, but not like the whole thing. Give me 20 more. Honestly, give me 10 more. Give me. Oh, I also like the Rick and Morty kind of has not really technically a Halloween episode, but I think it was the Purge one where they went to that Purge planet. God, Rick and Morty. I hope that is a good show. I do enjoy watching it. I have a Rick tattoo. That's the only tattoo I have. The only tattoo I went through with. Right, it was free though. I think it helped. But man, I have a Rick tattoo on my leg, and all the momentum died off it. It seems like. Oh yeah, SpongeBob. SpongeBob has some good ones. They're still giving me 10 more. Fairly Godparents. Sorry, Fairly Odd Parents. Scary Godparents. Adventure Time. I never watched Adventure Time. Oh shit, yeah, regular show. I didn't mention a whole episode. I never mentioned regular show. Regular show is amazing. They're coming back May 11th with a new season. I hope they somehow come up with a Halloween episode because those are the best ones. They got to know that there's the best ones too, right? They got to know people are watching. Again, more horror anthology. Danny Phantom didn't watch it. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I just recorded that one. American Dad had some good ones too. King of the Hill Halloween. Yeah, we talked about that. The Loud House had some pretty good ones. Was that 10? Oh yeah, give me top 50. All right. This is Chat GBT's top 50. Let's see what they come up with. What do you think is number one? It's gonna be The Simpsons. A Simpson episode. I'm gonna say The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror Part 3. You're not gonna know if I'm lying or not. I promise, I swear on Max's life, I'll admit if I'm wrong. Let's see what they build. It's thinking. I'm just waiting for the part where they're like, yeah, you could just buy a robot and it's gonna have Chat GBT in it. All right, here's your top 10. The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. That's number one. Good job on that one. Uh, List is out of order. Garfield is number two. So they too believe that Garfield is better than Charlie Brown because Charlie Brown's number three. Boy Meets World is number four. This list is already messed up because that wasn't a Halloween special. That was in February. Goosebumps, The Haunted Mask, is number five. Community, I don't know what that word is. That's number six. SpongeBob Scaredy Pants, number seven. Regular Show, Terror Tales from the Park, number eight. I'd put that at number three. Roseanne's not even in the top 10. That's fucked up. Bob's Burgers and Gravity Falls is 9 and 10. 11 is Roseanne. No. No. You fucking dumb robot. Let's cancel it. Let's burn it down. I know you helped me with my taxes, but burn down. Hey Arnold's number 12, Pete Pete's number 13, 14's Recess, 15's Buffy the Vampire Slayer, 16's Malcolm in the Middle, 17's Drake and Josh, 18's The Sweet Life, 19's Danny Phantom, 20's Adventure Time, 21 is Rugrats. Rugrats had, it's not Curse of the Werewolf, they had a really good one called Candy Bar Creep Show. It's really enjoyable. Arthur's number 22, 23 is King of the Hills, 24 is Full House. See, I don't even think Full House had a Halloween special. Family Matters is 25, Even Stevens 26, Proud Family is 27, Smart Guys 28, Lizzie McGuire is 29, Reba's 30, 31 in South Park. See, that's got to be way up there. They had better ones than that. They had the one where that's Randy buys a Blockbuster. That's my favorite one. 32 is American Dad. That should be way higher up there. Ed and Eddie's 33. Billy Mandy should be way up there. That's number 34. iCarly's number 35. Loud number 36. Doug's 37. Jimmy Neutron's 38. 39's That 70 Show. 40's New Girl. I think, god damn, this list is so bad. Brooklyn Nine-Nine's 41. Modern Family's 42. The Office is 43. Freaks and Geeks is 44. Sabrina's number 45, Home Improvements 46, Fresh Prince of Bel Air's 47, 48 Step by Step, 49 is The Nanny, and the ending, the thing is King of the Hill, the top 50. And they wanted me to add jokes in there. 31 Nights of Halloween, they could build me a schedule. I'm going to use this a lot in October. I do my vacation in October, take off the whole month, and it's kind of chaotic. I don't know if I'm going to be with someone this year. Usually it's not been good the past uh long time. It's been a long time since I had a great Halloween. Last year got ruined by Jenna. The year before that, it just kind of sucked. Ex-wife got to me on that one, and it was just the last one I remember. The last good thing, good Halloween. I was living in Granite City in Amioki with Courtney, and I had the kids, and it was a really nice one. So that's probably my favorite one. Always gonna be chasing that for sure. But we'll conclude that with the Halloween special, Halloween episode special. The hope you really liked it. Again, we're gonna march to 1,000 before April 22nd. 1,000 or 100 episodes. The 100 episodes I can control. The 1,000 episodes you can control. Tell everyone. Tell everyone you can. If you're on dating apps, tell people about the. Yeah, like I know those guys podcast trying real hard, right? He's just a regular guy. He doesn't have the money for AI artists. But thanks for everything, guys, and I'll talk to you later.